He is a 9-year-old trapped in an adult body. He is a man-child. He loves to talk nerdy, and he is your host, Steve Tooley.
Hey guys, welcome to Nerdy News. If you're listening today, thank you so much for joining us. This is podcast number 1 of Nerdy News, and I'm very excited to get this podcast rolling. I think we're gonna have a lot of good times here, and I'm going to do my best to keep you updated and informed on all things comic book, superhero, action figure, collector, and gaming related. Also, check out our YouTube channel over on youtube.com, our Geek Peek channel. The content over on that channel covers action figures, reviews, comic book reviews, survival gaming series, and things of that sort. The survival series are updated every Tuesday and Wednesday, and this podcast will be every Thursday. So I'm very excited about that as well. Also, if you would check out our Geek Peek website, which is at geekpeek.rocks. That's geekpeek.rocks. That is the official website for the Geek Peek YouTube channel, and you'll also find these podcasts archived over there. There'll be a special page for the Nerdy News podcast. So if you want to check out the website, check out our YouTube channel, and keep coming back here every Thursday and checking out our podcast. And we're happy to have you, and we're very excited about this podcast and to get it rolling. So now let's get on to this week's news in the comic book industry and the collector industry and the action figures and things like that. So let's move on to a little bit of news. After all, that's what you're here for. So here we go. Alrighty, guys. So to kick things off, let's talk a little bit about a superhero movie. Now, this movie's supposed to hit the box office in 2019. So allegedly, now this is trickling down through the grapevine, and this is I hope this happens. I hope this movie takes place. They're talking about making a Shazam movie, and that would be ridiculous, and I'll tell you why. For me, that would be ridiculous. I have a little bit of a personal connection to the Shazam and Captain Marvel and the whole comic book. That's pretty much what got me started. When I was a kid, and I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but the little golden books, remember you used to get them little golden books, and they had, they ranged from Disney stuff all the way through whatever. You could read anything in the little golden books. Well, I had a little golden book of Shazam, and I remember reading that book and thinking, how cool is it that this little boy, when he calls on the great wizard Shazam, can turn into a full-grown adult superhero and fight crime. To me, that concept was awesome. And I was a little kid. I was probably 7 years old, maybe. And I remember reading Shazam in this little golden book and thinking, that's fantastic. That is cool. And that started it all for me. That started my craving for superheroes and my craving eventually for comic books. And I've always loved action figures. What young boy doesn't love an action figure? So if this movie takes place, now it's 2019, so we're looking at 4 years before this happens, which that's a bummer. But if this movie takes place, man, that will be incredible. And there's talk that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, was going to be in this movie. He was going to play a part in this movie, and he was originally going to be Captain Marvel. But from what I can tell, he decided that maybe being Captain Marvel wasn't the role for him, and so he was going to play the role of Black Adam. And now I'm at the IMDb website reading this, so if this movie is really going to be going to production, they don't have a whole lot on the cast and crew. They got some writer information on there, like who's doing the writing and things like that. They did say Dwayne Johnson originally was going to be cast for the role of Captain Marvel, and then after he read the script, he decided that maybe Black Adam would be a better suited character for him. So the Captain Marvel character, from what I can gather from this website, is that there's no cast for the Captain Marvel character as of yet. But it does say, let's see, what else? The release date will be, they say, April 5th, 2019 is the release date. And let's see, what else is there? They're not talking a whole lot about it. So that's... Let's hope this happens. Let's really hope this happens. Now, they do have a full cast link. Let me check this out real quick. See what we have here. They're talking producers, executive producers, co-producers, things like that. So they do. I mean, this seems legit. This seems like this is really going to take place. So man, I am looking forward to a Captain Marvel movie. Man, that's Shazam movie. That is cool, very cool. Now I don't know if a lot of you know the backstory of Shazam. But pretty much, Billy Batson's a little boy, and then he finds himself gifted with the powers of the great wizard Shazam, and so he can fight against evil forces and things like that. And basically, the Shazam is he has the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. That makes up the letters Shazam. And so that makes Billy Batson the holder of Shazam, and he becomes Captain Marvel. And I mean, anybody in the comics knows who Captain Marvel is. He's got the circle with the lightning bolt on his chest, similar to kind of a Flash logo, a little bit. I mean, if you think about it, it's a little bit, but that that. When he calls upon Shazam, then a lightning bolt comes out of the sky, and bam, he's Captain Marvel, and he goes and does his business. So if this is going to take place, if this movie is going to take place, I am stoked, and it seems legit. I mean, the IMDb.com website, pretty reliable source for things like that. So let's hope that we're going to have a Shazam movie. Man, how fantastic would that be? I'm excited anyway. So there we have that in the movie news. Now moving on to comic books. Everybody knows the New 52 as far as DC Comics, DC Universe. Everybody knows the New 52. The New 52 kind of takes the DC Universe and just kind of meshes everything together. And DC recently announced the end of the New 52 as a brand. Now, they did take care to stress that the continuity would remain, even though the New 52 tag would be gone. So, basically, and this isn't the first time they've done it, I guess. I mean, they've done this in the past. They've put to rest several unique brands over the years, even ones that were specific titles or characters from that is carried over into mainstream continuity. But either way, I think basically what that means is just the tag. The new 52 tag is gone. It's out. It's not going to be used anymore. It was just a branding selling point. The New 52 as the DC universe isn't going anywhere. It's gonna remain. So things will carry on as they should carry on, and all is well. Basically, the New 52 was just a branding, marketing selling point. So, and I don't think that excuse me. I don't think that the New 52 as a brand is going to affect being gone as a brand. The tagline being nixed. I don't think it's really going to affect much as far as the DC universe and the storylines go. So I mean that seemed kind of like some confusing news to me. I think people think that they're just nixing the whole thing and that's I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening. So just to maybe to clear a little confusion, and I guess maybe I'm still still trying to figure out exactly what they're doing. But I mean, according to their release, what they just released, they're saying DC Comics or the New 52 as a brand. And they did stress that the continuity would remain. So no worries. Excuse me again. I think there was just some confusion over that, and I think a lot of comic book fans were a little confused over that. So just to clear the waters, I think New 52 tagline is gone. The New 52 DC as the DC universe and stories go, we're fine. So. Alrighty, so let's check out some other stuff in the gaming industry. There's some really interesting things going on with. I don't know if any of you out there play Minecarft. Now, if you're a gamer, console or PC. Now, at the end of the day, now I do some console gaming, but at the end of the day, I'm a PC gamer, and I have been for a long time. And if you've played console games or PC games, most gamers know Minecarft, and it's a fun game. It's a very addictive game, whether you're playing in survival or creative. Either way, you just get wrapped up in this game, and it's a great game. But what they got going on now? Let me get over here and take a look at this real quick. They've got something very interesting happening. And now, Telltale Games, they're and Mojang. Mojang is the creators of Minecarft. Telltale Games is a leading and award winner, developer and publisher of digital entertainment, and Telltale Games and Mojang have announced a story mode for Minecarft, which there's never been. Basically, you either go into Minecarft and you survive, and you try to gather resources and build your house, and it becomes huge. The longer you survive, the longer you maintain your game, and you can build huge places. And in survival or creative is basically just going in with every resource you could ever think of having, and as much as you want of it, and just build whatever. Survival is gathering your own resources and surviving and building your house and crafting things and things of this sort. But now there's supposed to be a story mode, and it's going to be a Telltale Games series, and it's in development, and it's set to premiere this year, 2015. So the Minecarft story mode, man, that's kind of cool. I mean, I think the game has never gotten stale. It's never really gotten boring, because it's always fun to go in there, especially if you've been working on a survival mode for a while. It's fun to go in there, but this is just going to add a little bit of something. You know what I mean? And I like it. I like the idea of a story mode. And I guess it's what it says here. Minecarft story mode will be an all-new narrative-driven episodic game series developed by Telltale in collaboration with Mojang and members of the Minecarft community. Set in the world of Minecarft, the game series will introduce new characters and familiar themes, but will be an entirely original Minecraft experience inspired by the game that continues to inspire a generation. And I like that. It sounds interesting to me. It really does. And Telltale's partnering with Mojang. They say partnering with Mojang is a dream come true, which I'm sure it is, because Mojang is huge, and that's cool. Well, Mojang's partnering up with Telltale Gaming, and they're going to develop a story mode, and it's going to be released this year, and it's set to premiere in 2015. It is in development, and I'm not sure how long it's been in. Well, it says right here on December 18th of 2014 is when they started this merger between Telltale and Mojang to develop this story mode. So cool. I'm new characters, talking new characters. Yeah, familiar themes, but new characters, and an entirely original Minecraft experience. Now, how does that sound? That sounds good. That's cool. I'm much looking forward to that, and I'm much looking forward to and I'm very happy that it's 2015. We're going to see this fairly soon. So look forward to that. So that's what you have in some gaming news, and I think that's sounds fantastic. Alrighty, guys. So there we have our number one podcast. Now, I will get better at this. First podcast, first time doing this, and I'll content wise and my ability to speak without saying and stammering around. We'll get better. Just bear with me. I'll get better. So there you have this week's nerdy news and things going on in the comic book world and the superhero world and the gaming world. And I'm going to try to keep it fresh and as new as possible. I'm gathering resources from the net, so I'm going to do my best. So anyway, we'll see how many episodes we can get out of this podcast. We'll see how well it does, and see how well it goes. And if it's not going to do so well, then maybe we'll nix the podcast idea, but I don't mind doing it. It's kind of enjoyable and kind of fun to do, and I feel like a radio DJ a little bit. But anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by the Geek Peak channel and listening to this podcast. You can find this podcast as well over at geekpeak.rocks, geekpeak.rocks, and you can subscribe to our channel over on YouTube, and you can keep coming back, and you can keep thumbs up in my videos and checking out my reviews and my gaming, and you can do all that stuff, and that would be great if you would do that and help me out a little bit and spread the word about Geek Peak and spread the word about the YouTube channel and the podcast and the website, and just help a friend out. So anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.